premises. What are the assumptions that we make when we are discussing about revenue management? So revenue management is based on three fundamental assumptions. First is perishable product. So the revenue management, perishable product means that it's short on shelf life. If you are buying an apple from the supermarket, how long you can keep it without consuming? Maybe 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 10 days. After that, it's gonna spoil, right? Same way goes for the hotel services. If you are not selling this particular room tonight, tomorrow you cannot sell it because it's already expired. Room revenue management for hospitality is extremely important because our product is highly perishable. The moment it go on shelf, after the night it's gone. You cannot sell the room night anymore. Food, if you make a food, you can make a mise en place. If you're not selling it, the next day it's going to be spoiled, so you have to make it again. Other industries where you are making other products and services which you can keep on shelf, even if you are not selling it within the same day or next day or 1 week, you can sell on another day. But hotel's room you cannot sell. So that is the premise, that we have to sell the room before it expires, at the same time as we are producing the room night. After that, we have no chance to get the room night back, what we have lost. Another aspect of why we need revenue management is because hotels normally has a very high fixed cost. The hotel rooms are built already, the furnishing is done already, investment is done already. We have hired the people for servicing to a very high extent. Hotel have a very high fixed cost for labor. You already have security guards, you already have front office, you already have the minimum number of people who are going to clean the room. You already have minimum number of people who are going to have a breakfast, kitchen and servicing. You need managers, you need general managers, you need other executive of the hotel, which are already hired. So if we are not selling any one room, then we will not be able to recover the cost of these fixed costs. So, and the variable cost of managing the hotel is very low. The hotel room, when it's occupied, it's maybe the consumption is maximum 10 to 15% of the total room revenue, total price that we get. Our variable cost is very low. Only the electricity, then you have some cleaning chemical, then you have some amenities, that's it. That counts for maybe 15 to 20%. So if any additional room that you are selling at whatever more than this 20% of the price, you are actually contributing to the fixed cost of the hotel. So if we have not break even, or we are not selling the room at a lower prices at whatever price the customer is asking for, you're gonna be losing the revenue, you're gonna be losing the money because you're not recovering the fixed cost. A lot of time we stuck into the mindset that our room price is $50, for example. We don't want to sell for even $45. But what we are not understanding is, if there is no other choice for us, customer is ready to pay $45, our room cost is only $20. The rest of the $20 that we are getting extra is either our profit or it's a contribution to the fixed cost that we have. So we need to be careful about that. The hotel room is both perishable, high fixed cost, low variable cost, that needs a revenue management. The other premise of revenue management that we normally have is ability to forecast the demand. For revenue management is never done for the past. Revenue management is always done for the future. So if we are not able to forecast our business, we will not be able to do the revenue management. So the basic fundamental understanding of revenue management is that we can forecast our demand carefully. So how we forecast the demand, we're going to look at it in the future videos. But our assumption is that we can forecast our demand. Okay, assumptions in revenue management. So what are the assumptions in revenue management that we are making? It's a possibility to forecast the demand. It is possibility to segment the revenue, and there is a possibility to understand the price elasticity of each segment. Let us talk about one by one. So possibility to forecast the demand means that we have a possibility to understand how much is the future business, how much type of bookings where we are already getting, what is the customer, what is the demand in the city itself, not only our hotel but also in the city, in the country, how, what is the demand level for other hotels. So we have a possibility to know these factors. Otherwise we will not be able to do effective revenue management. The other aspect is possibility to segment revenue. Now segmenting means we are segregating our customers into, let's say, profile rec rates. Maybe let's say the one come from travel agent, the one that come from the online booking channels, the one come from corporate. In hospitality we have defined segmentations which normally practically all the hotel chains or independent hotels follow. Rec rates, walk-in rates, then you have online travel agents, you have packages, you have tours, travelers, you have corporate guests, government guests, other guests, industry guests. Then you have groups, corporate groups, travel agent groups, tour series, weddings. So there are multiple segments. So our assumption is that every hotel is able to segment their customers, so that we can understand and is tracking those customers, so that we can understand what is the past history, what is the future going to be, and how we can maximize our profitability by managing the segmentation. The last one is price elasticity. So the meaning of price elasticity is basically what will be the impact on the demand if price is increased or reduced. If price is increased, will the demand go down or not? If yes, means is price elasticity is there. If the price is increased but the demand is not going down or up, it means the demand is, there is no price elasticity. No matter what is the price, the demand will still remain the same. So we assume that we understand the price elasticity for each segment. Not every customer is elastic in terms of price. Some customers are price sensitive, some customers are not price sensitive. So even it differs by the nationality of the guest. It also differs by the geography of the guest, by the profile, by the demographic, by the income level, by their loyalty programs. So there are a lot of differences in the customer price elasticity. So our assumption is the hotel is able to understand how the prices are elasticity. Price elasticity will differ from each for hotel to hotel. Some hotels may be price elastic, some hotels may not be price elastic. Some hotels maybe which have a very high brand value, even though they may want to increase the price, their demand will not go low because they are providing certain experiences. If the hotel is a very standard product, everything is exactly the same as the competitor, if you increase the prices, your very high price, the customer will choose another competitor, which means we are highly price elastic in terms of price. So the assumption is that we understand about hotels revenue price elasticity. Okay, now let us look